Do you know? Who founded the Mongol Empire? Who is called the father of the Mongol nation and the ruler under heaven for the Mongols? Which leader of Mongolia was given the title World Ruler or Almighty Leader? Which Mongolian leader is regarded as one of the most powerful conquerors and administrative leaders in world history? Which Mongolian leader is identified in world history as an extremely ruthless and bloodthirsty conqueror? Which leader broke tribal divisions, established a merit-based administration, a decimal military system, and enacted the Yasa law? He is Genghis Khan, the founder of the Mongol Empire. Genghis Khan was born in 1162 CE in Mongolia. He introduced merit-based administration, a decimal-based army, and the Yasa law. The territories of the Mongol Empire include modern-day China, Mongolia, Russia, Azerbaijan, Armenia, Georgia, Iraq, Iran, Turkey, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan, Turkmenistan, South Korea, North Korea, and Kuwait. He not only built a vast empire, but also introduced revolutionary reforms in communication, trade, law, and administration. Genghis Khan passed away in 1227. Name and title: Genghis Khan is an honorific title meaning universal ruler, which represents an enhancement of the pre-existing Khan title, used in the Mongolian language to denote a tribal chief. The word Genghis is believed to originate from the Turkic word Tengiz, meaning ocean. The title literally means oceanic ruler, but more broadly symbolizes the universality and completeness of Temüjin's rule from a Mongolian perspective. Childhood and family: Genghis Khan was born in 1162 CE on the banks of the Onon River in Mongolia. From an early age, he trained in horse riding and hunting. At the age of 9, according to Mongol tradition, his father Yasuge arranged him for marriage. During this period, Genghis Khan met a wise young woman named Berta, whom he chose as his wife. According to tribal custom, the strongest girl was selected as a wife, and she was Berta. Due to his young age, they could not live together immediately. On the way, due to old enmity with the Tatars, Yasuge was poisoned through milk and died. After his father's death, Genghis Khan's family was expelled from their tribe and faced extreme poverty and persecution. Under the guidance of his mother, the young Genghis Khan took responsibility for his family and developed skills in struggle, self-defense, and leadership, which later became the foundation for the creation of the Mongol Empire. Genghis Khan had 4 main sons: Joki, Chagatai, Ogedei, and Tolui. Among them, Ogedei Khan became the great Khan of the entire Mongol Empire after his death. Tolui was the father of Kublai Khan, who later ruled East China and established the Yuan dynasty. He also had many daughters through whom he formed political alliances in various regions. Rise to power: Genghis Khan's real name was Temüjin. At a young age, he lost his father Yasuge to poisoning, forcing his family into exile and extreme poverty. This difficult childhood made him resilient and determined. In his youth, Temüjin was captured by the Taichud tribe but escaped bravely. He then formed his own army with oppressed people and warriors, quickly gaining popularity through justice and fairness. He initially allied with Karaite leader Wang Khan, but later his childhood friend Jamuka became his main rival. After a long civil war, Temüjin defeated the Tatars, Merkits, Karaites, and Naimans. Finally, in 1206 CE, he received the title Genghis Khan at a Kurultai and established himself as the supreme ruler of the Mongol steppe. This marked the beginning of the Mongol Empire. Upon rising to power, he introduced merit-based administration, a decimal military system, and the Yasa law, strengthening and organizing his rule. Reign, reforms, and campaigns in China. In 1206 CE, Genghis Khan broke tribal divisions and introduced a merit-based governance system. He divided the army into units of 10, 100, and 1,000, and enacted strict laws called Yasa, enforcing discipline, loyalty, and military duty. He ensured religious freedom and the safety of envoys. He strengthened administration and trade by introducing the Yam postal system. He also incorporated Chinese and Muslim artisans into governance, enhancing the Mongol state's technology and economy. In 1211 CE, Genghis Khan launched a campaign against the Jin dynasty in China. Using his fierce cavalry, he captured one fortress after another and took Beijing Zhongdu in 1215, opening the path for Mongol dominance in China. Through this campaign, the Mongols not only controlled Chinese territory, but also absorbed Chinese military strategies, administrative techniques, and technology, forming a strong base for future world conquests. Reign, Western expansion and return to China. After success against the Jin dynasty in China, Genghis Khan turned his attention westward. In 1218 CE, the killing of Mongol envoys by Khwarezm Shah Muhammad became the main reason for his western campaign. To avenge this, he began a massive invasion of Central Asia. In 1219 CE, the Mongol army conquered Bukhara, Samarkand, Urgench, Merv, and Nishapur, completely destroying the Khwarezmian Empire. Following this, his generals Subutai and Jebe crossed the Caucasus and entered Eastern Europe. They defeated the combined forces of Russia and Georgia in the Battle of Khalkha in 1223 CE, exposing Europe for the first time to the terrifying might of the Mongol military. After Western conquest, Genghis Khan returned eastward to China. In 1226 CE, he launched the final campaign against the Western Xia kingdom, which had previously rebelled against the Mongols. One by one, fortresses fell, and by 1227 CE, Western Xia was completely defeated. Character and achievements. Genghis Khan was an indomitable, strategic, and resolute leader who acquired leadership qualities amid childhood struggles and adversities. He was just and compassionate toward ordinary people, but ruthless and cunning against enemies. His intelligence, determination, and military strategies created unparalleled unity and the foundation for a powerful Mongol Empire. His main achievements include founding the Mongol Empire, breaking tribal divisions, introducing merit-based administration, establishing a decimal military system, and enacting the Yasa law. He conquered vast regions of China and Central Asia, improved communication and trade, ensured religious freedom, and practiced skilled diplomacy, leaving a lasting mark in history. His leadership, policies, and victorious military campaigns became exemplary for future Mongol rulers. Succession and historical evaluation. After Genghis Khan's death, his empire was divided among his successors. His four main sons, Joshi, Chagatai, Ogedei, and Tolui, ruled different parts of the Mongol Empire. Ogedei Khan became the Great Khan of the entire empire, while Tolui's son, Kublai Khan, later conquered China and established the Yuan dynasty. Genghis Khan's strict administration, disciplined army, and legal system continued under his successors, keeping the empire strong and lasting. His sons, grandsons, and descendants ruled the Mongol Empire for 141 years after his death. Historically, Genghis Khan is regarded as one of the most powerful conquerors and administrative leaders in world history. He not only built a vast empire, but also introduced revolutionary reforms in communication, trade, law, and administration. His governance, strategic diplomacy, and military campaigns are often cited by modern historians as exemplary in world power, leadership, and military skill. Death. He died in 1227, but his death was kept secret. He was buried in the Burkhan Khaldun Mountains in Khenti. Before his death, Genghis Khan instructed that no one should find his grave. Those involved in burying him were killed to prevent the location from being known. After burial, 1,000 horses were run over the grave so that no one could locate it. Many attempted to find his tomb, but faced disastrous consequences. Remember, Genghis Khan did not die. He is still alive. Mongols never truly die.